Hey there, everyone, and welcome back to Super Seducer 2
Right.
with, as per usual, other mafioso, aka other Joe, and of course, other Zig on the other side of the planet, kinda. On the other side of the European planet, at the very least.
Yes.
And today, by the way, what do we have today? I think the one night stand, right?
Yeah, the IKEA chapter.
I would like to purchase one nightstand, please. But yeah, the girl on the right is super stoked. I hope we don't get the girl on the left, though, because she looks kind of... But, you know, I already said about the girl right here. She looks like really terrible, but that's besides the point. I'm pretty sure that we get, since there is no indicator on anything else, so I'm pretty sure we get Richard again, and you know, last chapter he obviously stole the show with his like serial killer smiles and shit like that. So I'm pretty sure we get him today again, which is awesome.
So maybe we had to seduce him as her.
Oh, no,
maybe not.
Apparently it's another one, or that's the bouncer. I don't know.
Well, we'll discover it soon.
I hope, by the way, I don't know if that's a thing for Super Seducer 2, but if I want that for Super Seducer 3, they actually have the black guy, you know, in the decision briefings, when you make the wrong or the right decision, that they have the black guy in one of the chapters as, like, you know, the guy who tries to seduce someone.
That will be really nice.
So, Lois is on a night out, and she is ready to get frisky. That's a mint, by the way. Help her find the right man, like the right wing man, and go home with him for some no-strings fun. A little bit of a wordplay right there. And the goal is to get laid.
Well, it's very easy. I should believe, you know. We just approach a guy and say, "Hey, you wanna have fun, sailor?"
Oh. Well, considering we are at the bar and look for a one-night stand, I guess that would work. By the way, if anyone noticed the Family Guy meme that I did, kudos to you. But that's actually interesting that we don't play as the guy in this case, we play as the girl. So maybe we also get briefings from Rochelle, Charlotte.
Charlotte, yes.
Isn't Good Charlotte like a boy band, by the way? I just realized that.
What do you mean?
Don't you know Good Charlotte? I know it was a punk rock band, I think. Yeah, they made like, they're like lifestyles, the version of famous, and shit like that, you know? No? Only me? Alright, I'm old.
Yes, only you.
So let's see if Lois can find the right man. It's gonna be interesting to see if it's actually, apparently, you know, as you said, as a woman, you should just sit next to a guy and say, "Yo, you wanna fuck?" And then, yeah, okay. It should be a pretty brief chapter if the game is actually honest. Because if the guy's like, I have a martini right here, my man pussy is hurt, I'm looking for the right girl.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how they handle this, actually.
Let's see what kind of an intro she gets.
Back to the strip club.
So, what do you think of that Batman guy? Yeah, he's nice.
The Batman guy? He hungers for justice.
He's hungry for justice. Nice.
I didn't read anything that they were saying, you know?
Okay, smile a lot and look around the room. Sounds like a meeting. Walk up to a guy and grab his dick to show social dominance. Social dominance? Alright. Loudly ask, so what? Are there any real men in here?
That's the one.
Look pissed off like you're playing hard to get. I know who would pick that. We all know. So yeah, of course, we grab him by the penis, right?
Yes, of course.
Trump showed us, grab her by the pussy, and we grab him by the dick. Let's see.
What is wrong with these men? Fuck it. Men like strong, independent women. What?
Who don't need no man. Oh god, this is
So
cringe.
strong.
God, this is cringe to the max.
That's it.
Well, that's all right.
Well, he's not resisting.
Sorry.
Yeah, he's not.
Well, but we got a guy, didn't we? We got the security guy.
Well, we can get the security guy then.
Like that one.
I think you can find a bit more of a classy, sophisticated way.
You're looking
Oh.
for a one-night stand. What the fuck are you talking about, ladylike? What?
So we go more ladylike, like that. Yes.
Yes,
Of course.
because we are feminazis in this case. I think they are not Russian. They are British, I think, by the way.
Hmm.
And what's that horrible music, by the way? She sounded like an orc.
Real man. Don't touch people.
What?
No.
Don't. Oh, yeah. Okay, she said that. Okay.
What?
Don't touch people.
Real man.
He looks scared.
Oh. That's the most obnoxious thing you can actually see at one of these places, and actually happens,
Too
Yeah.
much boisterous and loud and not attractive.
The black guy.
Yeah.
back
No, it's,
He was mean.
I mean, if you're in the tall grass trying to find Pokemon, maybe that is a way, but not here. Not here.
Nice. So I guess we. I think these both could work. Obviously.
I don't know. But who likes pissed off women?
Yeah.
Exactly.
So yeah, we just smile a lot. Let's see. Show off them dentals. That's from the screenshot.
Is she grabbing her? Okay.
The behind, you mean?
The
it.
forbidden place.
The music is fucking atrocious, by the way.
Yes, if we only had some little 50 cent.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that would spice things up. Yeah, play PIMP now. Perfectly.
It's okay. You can already stop smiling and looking around.
So,
It's all right.
women that are looking to be approached more will kind of look every time someone new comes into the bar. They'll make eye contact more, and they'll be less interested in their friend and more interested in what's going on in the venue.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. They'll be wanting to be more open and be in the centre of the room so they can be approached more.
They want to be open later, yeah.
That's actually what I thought. But you say it because that is always not too bad.
Yeah. Good that we still
And the
have
subtitles are nice.
yeah. That's actually the lyrics.
Ooh, the body language.
Oh yeah. Yes, definitely. Howdy, sailor.
Let's go with it.
Yes. That was also open to the room, which basically this is also open to the room, I would say.
Yes, we open to the universe. Go ahead. Show it.
Looks more like she wants to take a dump or something. God, is it just me,
What
or
is she
is that basically like every porn plot ever?
What?
I think I need to go to the toilet.
Check my privileges. Yeah, that's every porn ever, basically.
Maybe we should just go to the toilet. You know, that is the place where stuff goes on in this. That's the way.
Babies are not made.
He's having a seizure.
That's the most shallow thing I've ever seen in my life.
I think it was just an excuse to play 4 minutes of the soundtrack.
Yeah, we already paid for it.
Sexy.
Yeah, well, look, this ain't sexy either, though, is it?
Well, maybe it is sexy for men. What are you talking about?
This right there was totally sexy.
Ooh.
Facing each
Facing
other
each other for some L action.
I mean, yeah. I think that's the orange decision, though. This one is, I think, the right one.
Yeah, the green.
I mean, this one is also pretty
Because
open.
if we look at each other, it's like we're not paying. We're not open, to the rest of the place.
We're interested in the same gender. Gosh, get over it. Let's invite the room between our legs. Why with the subtitles?
It's the echo, of the. Well, I was just imagining that guy. This meme guy who is waiting. This big black guy, who is very fat, and has a, they give him something and he starts to dance in a very, epileptic
Oh,
way.
yeah.
Often, everyone will stand
I expected that to happen.
but with their body turned out to make them more approachable, more visible. And also you can pay attention to their feet. If their feet point out towards the room, that's actually an indicator. And if they're very focused on each other, then they probably are less likely to want to be bothered in that moment.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Learn something new every day.
I got something funny about that. Yeah, we have the
What is
lyrics
it?
again. Yeah, we wait for after that.
Ping, 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 ping.
Oh, you got the lyrics down already.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what I wanted to say, actually, body language indicator. And that was funny because... What?
No, nothing. Go ahead.
All right, so, I had that Thai girl in my class, right? And when I was...
The tiger, yes.
Yeah, sure. And when I was talking with her, I didn't
With the
pay
tiger.
attention to that, but I basically, faced... Like, I was sitting next to her, and then when I talked to her during break, I was just, basically completely whole body facing towards her and talking with her that way. She did the same. And that's one of the indicators if they, as you said, if the feet point towards the dance floor. In this case, if they point towards the person you are talking to, then you show general interest, which is something you do subconsciously,
Mm-hmm. Yes, that is true.
And and once that person told me that is actually the case, and I was like, oh shit, I actually did that. I didn't even pay attention to it. That's actually pretty cool. That's like a solid indicator.
Yes. Also imitating the language of the other person.
Which I don't think that ever happened to me.
Hmm.
Well, it happened for us, obviously, with the memes, though. Lay. So we want to get more attention. Either we scream "fire, fire" to clear the dance floor of competition, adjust clothes and primp hair. Primp hair? All right. Sing loud. There are not even lyrics to the song. Like what?
Well, there were some lyrics. I was singing them before. Ping, 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 ping. Ping, 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 ping.
It's Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of sounds like Metal Gear, yeah.
It totally is. Actually, you know, when that
Well, per-
when that guy with the blue
perhaps it-
shirt approached, then they should have played that Metal Gear Solid theme.
yes. By the way, what happened to that guy actually?
But he
I
just
forgot. He
he just
died
quickly
or something?
no, he just quickly danced and then pissed off because he was scared again, I guess.
Oh well.
But yeah, I want to see that because you know it's a good indicator if someone can twerk or not.
Yes, go ahead. Work.
I mean, you can't even twerk to that shitty music, but all right, let's pretend. So benefit of the doubt.
Well, let's check if it's possible.
Nah, it's not. And either she is absolutely terrible. Yeah, oh god, my god. Oh god, oh my. What are you doing?
Do it. Do it.
What in the hell was that?
And the friend is like,
Okay. Well, that was. Yeah, I'm just gonna say that's the most white girl thing I've ever seen in my life, probably. God, that was bad.
Female point of view on this one. Because, I don't know. Do you
This
twerk
white
on your
topic
friends,
goes.
female friends?
I don't. Surprisingly, I don't know.
Just stick to
'Cause you have no
strangers-
ass.
Strangers when you twerk.
To be fair, there isn't much twerking going on.
Yes, right,
Wanna try now,
exactly.
fellas?
No, I'm all right. I'll think I'll pass.
Because you can't.
but you can do it. Go ahead.
Well, you know, you talk shit to that. I mean, yeah, justifyingly so. But I mean, you know, just saying, show if you got the, if you got enough bump in the rump. Sing loudly is probably wrong. I think this is the only right one, I guess.
Yes.
But I want to see. I want to
Actually,
see
yeah.
what she sings. You know,
Yes.
like
I mean,
like hit me,
secret
baby.
knowledge of the ages.
Like hit me, baby, one more time or something. Let's see. Smack my bitch up.
The music in here is so bad.
Yes, thank you.
For a second, I thought she was just going to moan.
Follow me, it's killing me, and I'm a confess
Oh god.
to believe.
Still believe. There you go.
There you have it. There you have it.
Nailed it.
Did you watch this before or?
Oh gosh.
How do you sing it, Charlotte?
Fine. I mean, I'm not going to start singing on the dance floor after I've had a couple of glasses of wine, if that's what you're asking.
No, maybe it doesn't. attract the guys.
No.
In another
Well, maybe you
situation,
should.
maybe
Well, actually,
they did
attracted a
sing.
guy. The guy was right there. It worked.
I actually
Yes, but
nailed
the
the
guy-
song.
You know, just because the guy wasn't David Beckham, you know, it's all right. We just had to succeed. We succeeded.
Definitely.
And yes, you pulled out some Nostradamus moment over there.
Not only did I predict what she was going to sing, I also sang along with her, and right after that guy came in, so we know which kind of dance floor I would have been. I mean, you know, it's a little bit cringy, but I think it could actually be a bonding moment, you know?
Yeah,
If the guy
actually, you know.
wouldn't have just pissed off there. Can't believe I fucking nailed that. Alright, out of all the songs. I was just making a joke because, you know, we were looking for a one-night stand, so, you know, that was the very first thing that came to mind. I mean, I'm a slave from Britney Spears would have also worked, I guess. So yeah, that's obviously also wrong.
Yeah,
Because-
but we had to do it.
Yeah,
Has to be done.
someone got to do it. I mean,
Yes, someone.
basically that's what you have to shout when you get just, you know, social, what's the term? Damn it.
Ren?
Sick. Social service. You know what I mean, right? Public service announcement. There we go. That's actually what you should scream. That's actually what you should scream when you're getting raped, by the way.
Fire.
Yeah, because everyone's gonna look, you know. But funny thing about that, you know, there's one YouTuber that inspired me to do YouTube myself, and they also were talking about that. And then, you know, he was like, you know, you should scream fire, fire when you're getting raped. And then the guy was like, yeah, but you know, what's gonna make the rapist do? Rape faster? I'm about to be done, Jesus.
Well, I guess when that happens, well, I don't know, but I guess they choose spots, you know, where there's no people around.
Yeah.
I suppose.
Well, they should. Alright, let's see.
Maybe screaming something like "I have AIDS" might work.
That could be, yeah.
Come on, let's start with the scream. Invisible fire. Woman granting.
Illuminati confirmed.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're all gonna die.
But you too.
No, actually, she leaves. Huh?
Not the best way to get rid of other girls, right?
Nope.
Oh, that's what they meant with competition. All right. I thought just clear the entire
Just
dance.
competing for men.
All right. So adjust clothes and pimp, because that's probably what they were going for. Le hair. Let's see. All right, basic. I got it. I know, Richard, you paid royalties for that song.
So
Jesus.
there's the old famous indicator interest, you know, if the woman touches her hair. All women touch
Nah.
their hair, though, so it's not
Yes.
But
necessarily.
Thank
where is that
indicator
hair
of
that they touch?
interest, but
Yeah, I was about to
if
say.
it's excessive, or if it's right after you have eye contact,
Yes.
then it's probably a real one.
Oh,
And
okay.
I think if they're flicking it off their skin, if they're trying to show more skin, is this a good one?
I think so.
Get back, dirt off your shoulder.
Bing, 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 bing.
Din, 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 din.
Hey, nigga,
Yeah, I'm really good.
really hot. What the fuck?
He looks like Ostava.
Nice to meet you.
So where are you from?
From England?
Knew it.
I'm from Israel.
From Russia.
Always wanted to go to Israel. Always.
You're most welcome.
Thank you.
I really like
I'm from the Mossad, you know. You're coming with me.
this girl.
Yeah, I am.
Can I have your number?
Yes.
For a second, I thought you were going to say, "Can I have you?" You know. I was like, what?
Why?
Why not?
You know, this guy is doing exactly what they told us not to do the previous chapters. You know.
He said, put it in, by the way.
Oh, actually, so we had to reject him. Okay, that makes sense then.
What in the Adam Lyons invisible dance partner
Ooh.
routine? I like routines in this game.
You mean invisible dance partner routine?
No.
I mean, every time the invisible word is there, it has to be pronounced in a way.
I mean, I think both could work because, you know, what are they gonna do? Lecture us about this missing people? I mean, it's our damn business.
Nah, but being, you know, perhaps being rude is one of the least attractive traits
Well,
ever
yeah.
in the history of mankind, you know, for both men and women. If someone else sees us, you know, from the corner of the room, they might say, "This one is a bitch." So no, something like that.
It's a harsh world, man. But I actually want to see
Well-
what the invisible dance partner routine is, to be honest.
Also, wait a second. You know, don't these places have some dress code or something? You know, he's dressed like he came from the beach, and she's like, "Oh, I'm here for the wedding of my sister." You know.
That's why I was a little bit taken aback when he just came in. It was like out of nowhere, basically. It was just there.
I think the name of this guy is Chad. You know, he knows what he does.
Didn't he say Tamir or something?
I don't know. He said Chad.
Rahim? Oh, he's a Twitch chat. Got it.
Oh. Okay, let's use Adam Lyon's killing device.
I don't even know who Adam Lyon is, but let's see if he's lying.
Can
Yes.
I give you a test?
What the fuck, you're lying?
Yeah, it's just to test your coordination.
Are you always lying?
Phone in your pocket. This. Okay, hands like this.
Oh, it's whiskey, I think?
You're going to copy me, okay? You go 1, 2, 3, 4. Really fast, up to 10.
Okay.
Try it.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. Now you do it with your eyes
Oh,
closed.
oh.
10.
I know what this is.
Go.
She goes away.
1,
Yes.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You're niggering me. And like when he opens the eyes 10 seconds later and she's, 4 meters away, when she just go there and say, hey, I did it,
This is fucking awesome, though. I
Oh.
knew that one.
It's a shinobi.
Cool. This is my friend Adam Lyons' move.
Cool.
He has a dating business called Psychology Hacker and YouTube channel and stuff. And
He's
we
a hacker.
worked together, I don't know, about 10 years ago in London, and he showed this really funny move and good way to get rid of a guy in this situation, but you could also use it as a man in a dating situation with a woman, just to have a little bit of fun.
For fun, for who, actually? For the guy who certainly, finds himself like rejected in the most obnoxious way, perhaps.
Wow. That was fun.
Hold on, I can tell you right
Yeah,
away
let's
where,
go.
where I saw that last time. Because I actually knew that.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, the sun changed.
Wow. That's my
Wow.
I haven't seen it in ages. Go. Yeah, I'll be
Let's go fuck him.
She looks totally normal right here, by the way, but when we make the wrong decisions, she looks so weird. Acting-wise, she is really good, I gotta say.
Ooh.
Oh, Agent 69.
Hello, Chad.
You look stunning.
Thank you.
You're like a walking, talking.
My lady.
Where's the fedora?
Did he say come and talk to daddy?
Yes.
Louise.
Louise, nice to meet you.
Yeah. What's your name?
It's Fraser Cranwell II.
Oh, nice to meet you.
It's Man Beast, He actually talks and looks like Man Beast.
Oh, a couple of pheasants I shot this morning. 10 grams of Colombia's finest juice. It's for the owner, Jake Parkinson Roly Poly. I know him. Good friend.
Look at the camera, yeah.
For a living. Cromwell.
What do you mean job?
Yeah.
I don't work.
Money, not work for
Oh
daily
my God.
money, It's family money.
I fucking hate myself.
Bam.
Why do I predict everything
Yeah.
right here?
You see things from the perspective of a woman.
I think we came into, or I'm like totally into the mindset of Super Seducer the second. But you know that Adam Lyon routine thing. The first time I saw it was in a cartoon, my favorite cartoon of all time. I still watch it to this day. By the way, it's called. Maybe you heard about that. It's called What's with Andy. Heard about that one?
No.
It's like about a prankster who does like wild pranks, the good cartoon version of prank channels, basically. And there was like one episode where he had to play a prank on each and everyone to get like a cheerleader squad to cheer him on. So he did that to one of the jocks at school. And he was like, this is like a testing game to make you better at playing football. So what you're gonna do is, you're gonna, exactly what she showed him. And then he was like, that's easy. And then, yeah, but now I'm gonna blindfold on you. And if you're really good, you make 100. So the guy sat on the bench for like the entire morning just doing this. Until all of a sudden he shouted out, I did it! 100! It was fucking hilarious. I love that. It's funny to see that it's actually a thing, apparently.
But I don't know, it's strange. Because actually he's just not solving the problem. It's like actually ghosting someone, but in front of him. Oh.
But you know, if you just stand there doing that for like maybe 10 or 20 times in a row, people just think you're a complete psychopath. I would have fun with that. So we can start touching him in a sexual way. We can pretend to be upper class. Or tell him he can do anything with you. Sexual. So these two are obviously wrong. Maybe.
Well, I don't know. It depends. I mean, it's like I actually don't know. You know, this guy is supposed to be the guy, you know, or what is
I'm
this? I don't know.
not entirely sure, to be honest. I also feel a little bit violated, I gotta say. But
Yeah, I mean, considering, I mean, it's like he made every single wrong choice possible, you know, when talking with us. So why don't we have a really obvious way of just fending him off? Why do we have to go ahead like it's, I don't know.
I mean, it was still a little bit respectful, but that whole daddy thing was a little bit, I don't know, rapey.
Little girl.
It's like, I played Super Seducer
Man Beast.
1. Don't worry, I got this shit. They call me Man Beast. By the way, if you lovelies out there don't know what we're talking about, definitely make sure you check out Man Beast on YouTube. It's freaking awesome. Kudos to Sig for finding it, by the way. I don't know how you found it, though.
Actually, it was through a mod for Fallout. Just was there at the mod, you know, like it had a character called Man Beast. That was like the guy.
So we touch him sexually, right?
Yes, go ahead. I
that-
will scare him off.
If it works, then it's speechcraft plus 20, basically.
No.
But as long as she doesn't start twerking, by the way, we should be in the clear.
Not work today, eh? I love your
Taking the
suit.
music.
Really nice. Lovely.
I love the D.
So, what do you do all day? Do you like fly in private jets and like go
Yeah, you've hit the nail on the head, darling, to be honest, yeah. Private jet, shoot pheasants, drink Patron. Yeah, you know,
Shoot peasants, huh? You know,
Smoke crack.
In the 19th century.
crikey, yeah, shy.
Crikey, mate.
I do, yeah. I mean, you can borrow him if you like.
Yes, we will borrow him.
Cheers to that.
Yeah, okay, that's basically every porn that I've ever watched. I mean, didn't watch.
What is that? I don't know
What?
what it
So
is.
this guy's a great catch.
What?
So the idea is
What?
that she would
Why?
want him on a date, but
What?
not to sleep with, because she could sleep with any guy, but this guy's, you know, a big shot. So
Well, I see what you
Why
did there.
is it-
another time.
Because he has money.
But why? What does money mean? You know, if he's a dick or a shit.
So
You
tell
know?
me, my darling, what would your idea of romance be?
Well, I suppose fine dining, nice holidays abroad,
Oh, God.
really expensive gift,
Meh. She just,
casual, the
show off of,
Where do
you
like
know.
to holiday in particular?
Shallowness.
you know, low-key places
Yes.
like Mauritius, Seychelles.
Are you a
other
fan of
private
Milan?
islands. Milan, yeah, sure. I like Milan. Yeah, I like
The movie Mulan?
places that are fashionable. You
Yeah.
know.
With the emperor.
Right, darling,
the best
I don't
one.
mind saying this. I'm becoming very fond of you.
Yeah,
Man
every porn ever. Do the classic headbutt dance with him. That all right. Suggest meeting another day for a date. Take him to the.
No.
Basically, what you said earlier.
The bathroom is a place of spiritual encounter, you know, in these places.
Who says a quick shag though? Like, is that an Australian thing?
Come on. Well, I don't know.
I mean,
Very
know,
British.
Stall y'all from Spellweaver. Kudos. He doesn't probably not gonna watch this, but never heard him say quick shag. I watched a lot of Aussie Man videos again lately, binged watched him. Well, you know, I heard Garby, obviously, and chuck shit on a Barbie, but I never heard of a quick shag, mate. But
Well,
okay, I guess we go with this one, right?
yeah, go ahead. Let's see.
For a quick check, for some reason it reminds me of Saw. Like, Jigsaw's coming across the corner. Like life or death, it's your choice. Let's see.
Yes. Bathroom or bedroom. Yeah.
I'm having sex
And also,
I
again,
finally
basically
feel
every porn
ready.
ever.
Crazy. And this might sound a little bit forward, but
Give it to me. Give it to me.
please believe me.
You
I
give it to me.
Never do this. I would never do this.
No judgment here, darling.
So like I'm on the way in. I saw a disabled toilet and it had mine and your name all over it. Right? I'm thinking we just get wild and just. I mean,
Yeah.
Let's go for your first date. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I've got to be honest, darling. Me and my old boy don't work too good after 2 grams of cocaine, but we'll give it a damn good go. So, yeah.
I'm predicting the tattoo.
Let's do it. Don't worry. Yeah, let's go.
Well, you see, when it comes to men, you just have to say it and that's it. What happened? What?
There, darling.
The back thing
I'll be right there.
with the cocaine.
Christ! I forgot my Viagra.
Forgotten my Viagra. Nice. Why is that wrong?
Catch, so obviously,
Bit of a
yeah,
wasted
having sex with him
opportunity.
that quickly
So,
Right.
in a public restroom as well.
did you tell me with the grape?
Not good. And not sanitary.
Who cares about that?
Well, we can make it sanitary.
2.5 minutes.
1.5 minutes later. Not 2 minutes and not 3 minutes.
Well, that's endurance. Not.
What? So it actually happened?
2.5 minutes of my life. Nearly.
Ooh, spike drink.
Allow us.
He's working!
Fuck off! It's too late.
So I guess when he said, you know, it didn't work a day in his life, he meant he's deep.
So nothing happened, basically.
Mhm.
Oh, I think there are multiple endings to this one.
Hi, did you chat any guys?
Yes.
I was away.
Well, yeah.
Nothing?
Chatted with Viagra.
Are there any guys that you
Mhm.
really like here? Anyone else?
Din, 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 din.
What about
Maybe
him?
there's some.
He's handsome, looks like a model.
It looks like he's here to shank people. Yes. I got that. It seems like we can make multiple episodes with this chapter, by the way.
Yeah, actually, we can actually get to choose, I guess, the personal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baby, you'll do.
He's Asian. See how I do this.
Okay,
What?
Yeah, so the broody model guy is probably not the best choice.
What?
is he?
You fucking racist.
Most approachable.
Ooh,
Judge my taste, you dumb fucks.
that's because, you know, it's racist. We get to admit it.
Why is he the... That's I mean, okay, that's like Tinder
Because-
judging by looks. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you know, instead of judging by pheasants, you know.
Or Viagra. But you know that guy who is shallow and sniffs cocaine and, I don't know, never worked a day in his fucking life. Yeah, he's the big shot. Go for him. Sure, Richard, what the fuck? Think of the children.
I mean, maybe the guy is just bored there, you know, maybe he was pushed to go to that place by a friend, you know. Actually can happen, but he will enjoy it, perhaps, if she dare approach him, something like that.
Yeah. I mean, though, to be fair,
Let's-
that guy on the bar looked like a serial killer the way he's looking at the room. Alright. No.
He looks too
9.
lame. He'd be up his own arse. No.
Oh,
Thank
to Bane,
can-
and if he's Bane, you have transcended vanity.
Cool, that's the right option.
Fuck you.
And, you know, it's funny the difference in the way women and men approach things. So men obviously are very visual, like we know, but women often wouldn't be
Judging by this
attracted
very
to
scene.
a kind of model-looking guy, and especially in this situation where he looks boring and bored.
Well, I suppose on paper, women might think they're attracted to model-looking guys on paper, but for me, it's definitely about the spark and the chemistry and the personality when you get there. And if they're looking boring,
The torture
I don't
chamber,
waste
yeah.
my time.
There's also a theory that if the guy is less attractive, he's willing to kind of go the extra mile in the bedroom. And the model guy would just be like, I've got an amazing body and I don't really need to do much.
I never knew this.
But come
Yeah,
on,
of
that is a
course.
myth, you know? Just that because he has a great body, he's not going to do anything about it.
Yeah.
What about that guy that's funny?
Body works for him. He looks
Solid
piss
snake.
drunk.
Mm.
So yeah, yes is right. If this is right, I'm gonna go over to Richard and smack him across, give him a pimp slap.
Rachel, listen.
Really drunk guy. Yeah. Drunk's good. He'll be easy,
Drunk's
and
good.
I can have my wicked bone him.
Sick and the city.
Thank you.
Drunk guy is not good here, yeah?
Not in this particular situation, for her, what she wants to get out of the situation.
What, a one night stand? It's
What-
perfect.
Well, they should be doing that to her, you know, since Charlotte would be here, the representative of the female counterparts, you know.
Definitely, yeah.
No. Okay, let's say 9 once again.
No.
So drunk he can't even stand up straight. He's sick all over me. How did he get his dick hard?
Like that other guy.
Yeah, scream. It's a dick.
Yeah, obviously the right option. Drunk guy is not gonna work for many reasons.
Yep, I think that's clear.
It's Claire.
The way he smiled.
Oh, look, he's
She came.
so sweet. Sweetie.
Oh my fucking god. No. No. No.
Yeah.
No.
What?
If this is yes again, Richard, please.
Go ahead. Say
Please.
yes, just to see how it goes.
Now I'm pretty sure yes is the right option, you know. But I give you a seal, the singer, of approval that yes is the right decision here. Rex my Figgins is gonna be the right decision. But let's
He kind of looks Asian, you know, to some degree. The way he dresses, you know, it's like how Koreans dress in all these dramas.
That's true, yeah. That's why the model guy didn't look, at least from the things he was wearing, it didn't look really Asian. So, okay, this is right. Watch this.
That guy.
Right. Yes, that.
For me.
You know,
Of course, yes.
I would eat him for breakfast. It wouldn't last 5 minutes. No.
What if he's a serial killer and has killed 30 people in his way here just to...
In not even 5 minutes.
Yeah,
What?
That's the right option. And
Okay.
Why?
Right guys out there often miss the opportunities. I've been out lots of times with clients,
Quote-unquote
to improve
clients.
their dating skills.
He's a prostitute.
And they will often be talking to a woman, everything's going great, and then they get her number and leave, and they say she was a bit cold in the end. And I said, well, obviously she at least wanted to kiss you, and she was kind of sending all those signals.
At least give you a gobby.
They missed it, yeah. So the nice guy finishes last in that case.
Le.
Don't pretend, fucking Charlotte. That
No,
was her name, right?
Charlotte.
There you go.
You know, they are communicating through telepathy. Ah, there he is. That's
Yes.
No, we don't know.
Yes.
He's looking. He's
Yes.
sociable.
Yeah, we know that by just looking at him.
And the right amount of crazy.
So,
You picked the wrong seducer. Fool.
He's already with girls, huh? So what?
Okay.
Are you just going to be one more in the harem or something?
Uber time. I'm not gonna say anything about that.
Oh, we should have rejected
There
him.
you go. Obviously, the right decision.
It's me.
Obviously, I'm the man. For the
Apparently so.
She's not going to say anything.
Would you have chosen me? Yeah. Gives you like $100. Totally. I read the signals.
So she just basically strategically placed herself in front of him to,
Hey,
Hey,
how you doing? I saw,
yeah, I'm good.
I saw you with that guy, Cranwell, whatever he is. That,
Oh, he's just a friend.
There's such funny rumours about that guy that you can't get it up. So, anyway, I'm saying too much.
I wouldn't know.
Look, correct me if I'm wrong, but were you checking me out earlier?
No, never.
Fucking rude.
Ooh.
Say if you like some slap and take some suck and fuck. Roll your eyes and say, "Nice line, asshole. Do I look like an idiot to you?" I know who would say that. Laughing to say maybe.
No, maybe.
Yeah, of course we reject Richard. I hope he's gonna get all angry at us at one point.
Go ahead.
Like maybe
Go ahead.
I would like to see like him going like, "How the fuck could you reject me?" And Charlie would be like, "Yeah, obviously."
Yeah, nice line, asshole. Do you think I'm an idiot?
You don't need to insult me, yeah? First of all, I like a bit of attitude, but tone it down. Like we're on the same page.
Well, nigga.
No. Fuck,
Rude. I
man.
think it's
Are you niggering me?
for a woman to be challenging, especially if she's looking
Challenging?
for a certain type of guy.
You just
like
insulted him.
cool,
Yeah.
Tough guy,
Or
whatever.
someone to challenge her as well. She's testing it to see if he can really be on her level.
Like how we do with the English banter. This was just rude. So
Okay. There's
not-
just no place for it.
I am upset.
I really like your style.
He cannot be rejected.
Thanks very much.
Everything is the right answer.
I'm Richard, by the way.
I'm Louise.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Kiss on the tip.
Mhm. So let's go to the bathroom.
Ask him 3 qualities that he has. Tell him you're a virgin. Tell him he is great and you've slept with way worse guys. Well, considering everything is right with him.
It's like he has just possessed her mind, something like that. Let's go with B first, like-
Yeah, actually, yeah. I'm still a Virgil. A boat.
Richard, I don't want to put you off. But
Why are you fucking lying?
That's all right.
like, I'm really like.
That's why we call him asshole.
I'm so shy, but I'm here dancing, in the middle of the room.
I've never slept with anyone before.
What do you mean you haven't done like anal?
I'm a virgin.
An anal virgin?
Well, everything virgin, but I'm really doing anal on my first time. I've really thought about it really long and hard.
That's what she said.
And I've done anal.
Listen, look.
I don't mind having
Listen,
threesomes.
look, darling.
I don't mind friends.
I know.
No, we don't listen. Let's go.
This guy, I just want you to know, I only came up to you because I thought you looked like a slut. Or a slug. I don't know. And so, I wish you good luck,
I'll do anything.
but I'm not going to be someone's first time, alright?
That's a lie.
Bye.
I'm not really a virgin.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god.
I guess she did that because, she thinks men would prefer her if she's less experienced than a virgin.
Right.
She will be more pure for
Lying
marriage.
again.
Yeah.
Lying and not very believable.
No.
Do it, Richard. Do it.
Are we lying or are we a lion?
Oh. Well, you know he's in the meme, so I thought he would actually go for a why the fuck you lying.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, obviously this.
Yeah, of course. Go ahead.
So he is not the one who seduces everyone, it seems.
Yes, let's do our best to reject him.
What?
I've woken up in the morning after nights like these next to some really horrible guys, so... Hey,
Vamos con Mahmoud, you know?
It might be. I don't know if I will. That's alright, yeah. Cool.
That's like the second red flag, you dipshit. What is...
The D
Guys
is the
want to
D.
feel special. So if a woman's up for it and sleeping with him, he shouldn't feel like she's doing it every day.
What? And the same in return, I suppose.
Yeah,
Or the reversal.
exactly.
So it was the wrong... They don't make any goddamn sense
This is
now.
the wrong decision.
She... The insult and that just screams like she has all kinds of venereal diseases, like... What the fuck?
What did they stop? You know?
I have no idea. That is gonna be cringe. Show him your Catwoman impression. How many times can you do it in the night? See if he
The
will...
Catwoman impression, right?
See if he will buy you a bottle of Champagnizel.
Of Hong Kong whiskey.
I actually have 2 bottles next to me. This could work. I don't think this is gonna work.
Let's face it, everything is going to work, you know?
Nah, I'm not entirely sure. These 2 could work. This one is probably orange, because you know Richard is just in for catching like HIV or something. And this one could be, yeah, you know, right decision. It's a little bit playful, a little bit cringy, but you know, whatever. And this one is just basically money grabbing, I guess.
Which is what everybody's seeing every day, you know, at this place.
So far, yeah.
Let's go with A, you know, it's the most
whoops.
genuine one.
Birthday.
You got some drink there?
Yeah, but I want something better, like maybe a bottle of champagne.
Whole bottle?
Sure.
No! The Catwoman!
Listen, darling. Finish your drink.
Listen, women.
In a minute from all this dancing, we can go and get
Yeah,
a drink
that's
of
some-
something, but probably not champagne.
Some real dancing you do right there.
You see, he thicked it there, you know? Instead of just going ahead and
That's
paying
the right
everything she
option.
wants, you know,
And
and
in
being
this
her.
situation,
Yeah.
you know, a
Bitch.
woman is testing, so
Not bad.
She might tease him, and she might even give these quite strong teases. She might be overtly sexual, and the whole point of all of that is to see whether he can handle it. Because obviously, if he can't handle it, then he's not the man for her in this situation.
What do you mean handle it? If he gets a hard on or...
Richard,
Yeah, I mean,
your
did we just-
preconception of me is that I don't normally look
No,
like
preconception.
Yeah, what do you look like?
this. Well, this is my dark side. I mean, I'm intelligent as well.
Sure.
Alright.
I'm doing my masters in.
That's alright, I'm going home.
And who in the hell cares?
But again, yeah, you know,
Yes.
but, you know, only a woman can do that, you know, and be successful. If a man does that, you know, automatically he's like, tease him out on his phone, make sure he doesn't have any ooh.
Yes, I love that. Tease him about his phone. Well, yeah, obviously we have to check for... Let's see how.
We get our first aid kit, you know.
How do you do that, though?
We extract blood from his body, you know, and in the back some analysis, you know, in a machine that we brought, that we had someone bring there in the morning, you know, like an inside job, it would be like in Payday, you know, we pay someone to bring the machine there, and then we can extract the blood, test it there, and then continue the thing.
An inside job like 9/11, you mean?
Yes.
Let's see if we can melt steel beams.
Go ahead.
I want to see how she checks that.
Clear something up.
Yeah, of course, go for it. What?
You don't have an STI at the moment, do you?
STI.
Bam.
Sexually transmitted infection.
No, babe, of course not.
Also, if he has what, you know, he's just going to tell you or what?
Okay.
Yeah. Thank God I got
How can you
the
trust that?
syphilis. I mean, who gets it nowadays? What?
What?
Shit. And
Listen.
chlamydia is bitch.
Yeah. Listen, I'm happy for you. I'm just gonna go get a drink. All right?
Okay.
In another bar.
Check it's a fresh straw because of herpes.
That's a...
Oh my. Ooh. Ooh.
Did he actually know? He actually touched his dick.
Yeah, it's getting more and more seductive. But what is that telling us? Just that a condom solves everything? No, man. What the fuck? Jesus Christ.
Tells us that if you play the game, not like if you live by the sword, you die by the sword, you know?
Ah, you mean like Jigsaw? If you play the game, you play it real.
What? He says that?
Nah, but something to that extent.
Mm-hmm.
Where is my son? Well, I haven't looked in the monitor for a couple of hours, but I think he's cowering in the at the end of one room.
But maybe he might be jerking, you know what?
Taking advice from Richard, fucked his life over. And you actually imagine Richard as like the main protagonist in one Saw, one entire Saw franchise. Those are all the virgins that you have accumulated with your games.
This is actually kind of like so in a way. These mind games.
It's a little bit also like Dead by Daylight, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Instead of mind games with pellets, we just play mind games with the females.
Mm-hmm. And everything is wrong for some reason, you know?
Yeah, it's like you play the killer and you get pellet stunned by everyone, even though you're obviously better than the survivor. So yeah, it's teasing.
Yeah.
However we do that.
Yes. Which means we steal his phone.
Or we say, did you put it on private? On vibrate?
You didn't say you're an antique stealer.
I'm not. What do you mean?
Your phone's so old.
Ah, money.
You got me on that one. But I'm gonna get you back.
I'm vintage.
Trust me.
I'm gonna get your back.
Cool. That's the right answer. It's quite a nice tease. And girl actually did this to me once in real life in a club, and I was like, that's actually pretty funny. She asked me if I had, if my phone was Winston Churchill's pocket watch, and I was like,
You've got it good because you can play Snake on your phone.
Ooh.
even Snake 2, yeah.
Ooh.
Boom.
Good times.
We can also play Snake in the bathroom.
You know, you guys really have
Not bad.
no idea how to tell a girl.
True.
So sad. I mean, there was this lovely guy at the bar, and he's good looking, nice guy. Do you know the line he said?
Go on.
He said, babe, I've lost my number. Do you mind if I borrow yours?
Nah, bad one.
Straight away.
I've used that one before. When I was 14, 15.
Bam.
And the girl was 30, pedophile. Oh my god, Richard, are you fucking kidding me? Alright, so behave lewdly. Tell him you have another date soon, so let's play Snake in the bathroom right away. Compliment his lovely little hands. Ooh, Richard, you're so cute. Ooh.
I'm not sure exactly. I mean, we are in great territory here.
A little, just a little bit. Again, we can. I get the feeling this is the wrong one. Maybe, but like this is double edged because you could be like, oh yeah, you know, that's another another trick that the girl always pulls and shit.
And he's the super seducer.
But we didn't get to see the Catwoman thing, so I guess we go for the lewd shit.
Yes, we should.
Richard, can you handle this?
Can you handle this?
With your little hands.
Man, you know? I mean, do you want to do to me?
I don't know. You tell me.
Oh, well, I'm not wearing any knickers, so start with a bit of.
Well, that's nice. It's alright. It's alright.
Well,
It's enough for now. It's enough for now.
Well, you got to touch a book by making this game, you know, so that's nice.
Wait,
wrong with you?
wait, harassment.
No.
Yeah, sure, Richard. Sure, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, true. Yeah, totally.
Mhm.
You didn't pass the test, Richard.
That's what you get.
Why? Was the one scared? Why is he the one being punished here?
It's the eye of the arena. It's the So another date? Date?
The green one is C, almost sure, I guess.
Yeah, because
It's too bizarre, you know, to be there. And the B one will be like, yeah, well then enjoy it or something, you know, and he just leaves.
could be, yeah. But you know, I mean, lovely little hands. Yeah, a little bit cute, you know. It's itty bitty hands there. It's nice. It's nice. I like it. The other way in the still image, he is looking basically at his hands. He's like, oh yeah, my god, they're so fucking cute.
Yes. And the woman to the right, you know, it's the most to the right is like she has been stabbed or shot and she's falling to the front, you know.
I gotta.
Because you see that hand, you know, behind her back or something.
What? Oh yeah. Oh
You see it in the background.
Yeah.
She was just stabbed, you know, and she's falling dead.
Actually, she looks a little bit Asian. That's why I'm a little bit distracted at the moment.
Ha. Yes.
So another date?
You choose. You will bear the responsibility of this choice.
Let's go for date.
What time is it?
I have an Uber to catch.
Why? What's up?
I'm meant to be meeting this.
I think that transmitted disease.
for a drink.
Who is it? Your boyfriend or what?
No, just a guy, like a first date kind of thing. Drink.
Don't worry about that. You have much more fun with me.
Bam.
Smile against me every time.
Yeah, not the best option here. Could have done better.
Well, thanks
What
for the
plans you got
explanation.
weekend?
Going and gonna go see my family. And
Yeah.
relax.
I was like, we're running out of budget. Come on.
I work on Saturday, but Sunday I need to chill, so I'll probably have a massage or something.
Nice.
The world where no one
Go
works.
for a massage. That's a great idea.
Is it a bad idea? Oh, hey man, what are you doing?
Actually, so true, man.
Oh, I thought for a second it was the black guy. Damn it.
Oh, they're going to. No? Oh, I thought they were going to the bathroom.
That's my boyfriend.
With
I
crack.
work in pharmaceuticals.
Oh,
Ooh.
cocaine. Attack him.
Ooh.
Why do I call them?
Attack him. Well, attack him is the most, you know. Yeah. We attack. We protect the children, you know.
We attack, we protect.
And we fuck. Well, maybe. Who knows? At this rate.
We attack, we protect, we fuck, we suck. Nice. Yeah, obviously he's a drug dealer. We should have also attacked the other guy.
I invite you back to my place, but you're a fucking drug dealer.
What do you mean? No, I'm not.
Yes, you
I'm
are.
so disappointed in you, my name.
Dad.
My nigga Richard.
Kill people.
Hang on, I just.
God.
Yes, you're a monster.
You're a
Yeah, but
drug dealer.
no.
You work for the Sinaloa cartel.
I'm not a drug dealer, everyone.
Hey, you are everyone is a drug dealer.
Not a drug dealer.
Police!
Dealer.
Not a drug dealer.
Whoop, whoop. Son
See
of
this
police.
to me, and if anyone wants something. Fever.
Mhm.
Whoop whoop, insane clown posse. Oh god, that guy in the blue shirt on the red. Oh my god, look at that guy on the right. What the fuck is he
I mean,
doing?
in this one, she just wanted to get
He's being thick.
found out why I had all the drugs, right? So.
Because you're a dealer? She's not
We don't
even
want
saying
to.
anything. She was like, well, that's a perfect decision if you ask me.
Yeah. Okay, fine. We're fine with drugs.
But is
These
it
game
just
sponsors.
is it just me, but the way he actually explained that, he seemed like really insulted for some reason. Like, you could have at least asked me. Jesus Christ.
Well, there's no asking, only judging.
Apparently, yeah. Well, in this kind of situation, yes. And by the way,
Maybe our name is Judge Dredd, you know? The woman.
yes. Please, game, by the way, don't pan out the camera too much because I don't want to see the guy on the right because that was fucking disgusting.
Come on, show it to us.
I know. No.
There he-
I was going to invite you back to mine, but you accepted.
He didn't
Yeah.
take half a second.
Raise the roof.
Doesn't matter.
Wait,
You're
wait,
coming
wait.
back?
No, hang on a minute.
The only one-
That guy's got severe hay fever. He could die at any minute. So
Sure.
just extra strength, extra strength antihistamine. All right, cool.
Even better.
All right, let's get out of here.
What?
Do you have hay fever? No, never.
Raise the roof. I'm feeling myself.
Excellent. That's the right option.
All right.
Yeah.
Wouldn't
And
have
where
figured
we
that
going
out.
now?
Average
Oh, just
Joe.
I mean, yeah.
That's
So
basically
normally
Angry Joe.
women that are looking
The other Joe.
Yeah.
Look every time someone new comes into the bar.
We
They'll
seduced
make
the
eye
seducer.
contact more, and
Shut
they'll
up,
be less-
Richard.
Yeah.
God damn it. So that was 65% Tizzle, so I'm pretty sure there are many different options, so we're definitely gonna come back to this one, that's for sure. Because I think...
I mean,
yeah?
the pheasants guy, you know, probably can't be, you know, it can just be reserved for a later date. And then,
Yeah.
I don't know, the others, the game just doesn't want us to pick them, you know, despite that they are the right choices always, forever.
Well, I want to see how Agent 69, how that shit goes if you don't fuck it up, you know, because that could be an ending. And maybe, and I also want to see, obviously, when what happens when we reject when we reject Richard, you know. And he goes all upset
Yes,
again and
that's-
insulted, like, why wouldn't you pick me?
Yes, actually, that was the key point of the chapter, really.
Yeah,
The saying no to him, what would that mean, you know? Will
exactly.
he just come and force himself into us, you know? Or there will be another option.
Pretty sure, yeah. If you
Or he will end
leave
there.
me out, then there is no one else. Fuck me.
Yeah. Basically.
And the cool thing is, by the way, we have chapter 7 next, which is a comedy interlude. Which, if I read that correctly, it's from a guy, from one of Richard's friends. We play as one of Richard's friends, and we basically do like a stand-up skit with this one. And we have to choose between different kind of jokes that we want to make, and we can see if we are good jokesters or not.
I only hope that certain type of jokes are there to be chosen, you know.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. So we're gonna see what we do next. If we go right away for chapter 7, or if we go for chapter 6 again. We're gonna see. Maybe we'll just make like chapters. If there are like 3 endings, which could be a thing, we can go for chapter 7, then we go back to chapter 6, you know, as an addition, because I don't think there is much left to be seen, you know, for like, that wouldn't fill an entire episode. And I think Comedy Interlude is actually also pretty short. I think it's maybe like just 30 minutes or something, maybe even 20 minutes, depends. And also,
Yeah, we can.
it's gonna be interesting to see how he judges the jokes that we chose, you know? If there's actually any kind of judgment like, yeah, good decision, you get all the girls with this kind of joke or shit like that.
Yeah, basically, yeah. It will be interesting to see. Maybe, actually, yeah, will be this guy, I guess, on the scene, you know, and perhaps, as you say, you know, it will be him, you know, on the crowd, you know, judging us, or maybe some girls. Who knows? Maybe Charlotte, you know, even.
Yeah, because
Oh.
she has a great sense of humor, I can tell you that. But yeah, with that, I'm still curious about that. I'm gonna look that up, by the way, because interracial dating 56% seems like there's a little bit more left to be discovered, you know? But yeah,
Inside the pants.
we're gonna check that later. So next time, we have comedy interlude and possibly the second option for the IKEA search. We basically took We took like a type Richard for the nightstand this time. We can see if we can go for made in Ireland or so for the next for the next one.
And did you notice how actually he made the other guys be so obviously wrong or and obnoxious just to make himself be more right, you know?
I mean, even but like the total package definitely like Lex Luger or some shit. But
yeah.
I mean, you couldn't be more stereotypical than he did right there, because shy guys don't look like that, because in Super Mario, for instance, Shy Guy wears a mask, but that's beyond the point. Like the model guys don't look like that, or they all don't look like that at least. And the drunk guys, well, yeah, you can tell them from a mile away usually.
Yes, But it was fun regardless, And we spent almost the entire chapter next to a stand, which even if it wasn't a nightstand, it was a stand. Or a table, as they know in some civilized places, but it is a stand after all.
We basically bought it already, yeah.
Yes. If not, we stole it, and that is alright, because stealing is good.
That reminds me, by the way, that the part where they just danced. There's this.
All the episode, you mean?
Yeah, but especially the twerking thing. That what came to mind is that horrible, in a good way, horrible meme for. Not sure if you ever saw it. Like I don't know the name of the girl, but it's if you just look up private dance instructor meme. That's what that shit reminded me of when she started working.
I will have to take that.
It's in almost every Try Not to Laugh compilation, I think, and it's freaking golden. Every lovelies out there, also, if you haven't seen that, type in private dance instructor girl meme, and I'm pretty sure it's the first result. You're gonna die if you haven't seen that already. But anyway, also Mr. Richard Hex Ruin Ramirez Nightstalker. Probably didn't watch this far, but if you did, and you work on Super Seducer 3 or maybe even on Super Seducer 4, if you go for a setting in a bar, there is a guy right here that doesn't charge too much for a song. I'm just saying, I make this proposal to you, it's never gonna get through to you, I guess, I know that, but
really,
if any of you lovelies out there want to forward like an email, just type in Mr. Lehex Ruin Ramirez Nightstalker. There is a guy, makes good music for a bar that is not as obnoxious as the one for the IKEA episode you did. Just saying, maybe he's gonna reply. Probably not, but you never know.
Simultaneous translation. Oh, please, Lord, hire me forever.
So as per usual,
but yeah, we could use some gangsta beats, over there.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, Spice One dropped a new album that is fucking awesome, by the way, called Itty Bitty City. We could have chosen a song from that, but of course that was released way beyond Super Seducer 2, but go with the flow, bang with the jam, zig with the zack, and get the Bozak. That's actually a line from one of my songs. We leave you with a picture of Average Joe.
Average Joe.
I'm pretty sure they never made that joke.
Average Jane, no?
Average what?
Average Jane, because we were the girls in that case. They assumed that we were guys, playing the game.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's now that you say that, there are also matches in wrestling called lumberjack matches, where it's basically all.
What?
It's like two guys in the ring, obviously, and then they have like all the other talents that they have across the ring. They prevent them from leaving the ring. They just shove them back in. They call it lumberjack match, but when it's women, they call it lumberjill match. They have like they categorize that, so they actually should have also done that for this one. Because there's actually more than one where we play the girl, because we have the one night stand where we played as the girl, and I'm pretty sure, maybe, that the girl in Group of Guys is also we're gonna play the girl in this one, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe also for the sushi restaurant, we never know.
Or maybe try to access the girl when there are many guys around who actually might be trying to do the same thing. That sort of competition.
Yeah. The dick competition.
Yes. We just had to wait until they go to the bathroom, and then we murder them one by one until there's no one left.
Aside from the dating app and maybe the sushi restaurant one, they all kind of, and of course, also excluding comedy interlude, they all look like we played from the point of view of the grill. It seems. Okay, I mean, girl and group of guys. Yeah, we could play the guy, as you said, with the whole alpha male thing. But yeah, girl looking for a serious relationship could go either way.
Well, I think we'll get to play a girl over there. I think
could be.
I mean, by the title,
maybe the porn star.
Meh.
He could make that as chapter 3 as for Super Whaminer 3. By the way, you could actually make like because we went to a strip club. Might as well just go for the next thing and go for the porn star or some shit, and have Mahmoud doing that. By the way, since we know Mahmoud is coming back for Super Whaminer 3.
Yeah.
Needs
Actually,
big booby woobies, as we know.
I saw an interview, of a star of the P,
Same.
that they were they were talking about this, dating, if it is hard or if people recognizes them or something,
Yeah.
And they said that mostly they date within the profession,
Yeah, I heard about that too.
that it just happened that way because there was well, maybe not the stigma, but the people inside the profession just understood each other better or something.
Mm-hmm.
And well, I mean, I guess also the fact that that they fuck, right there, might bypass some barriers that otherwise, normal people, normal situations, wouldn't get, if you know what I mean,
That's the thing. There was like this like late night show basically here in Germany, and they also invited a porn star over, and they also asked like how it is, how she gets approached and stuff, and she was like when they usually don't recognize her, but when she says when the topic comes up, what do you do as a living, and she's like, yeah, I'm a porn star, and then she was like, and then they go like, oh, and how is it, and she get asked more questions than usually. I can definitely see that. And there's also from an American porn producer, I think he's called Seymour Butts.
Really,
which is a great name. I think I only heard that from that late night show, where they talked about that, and he said that he is basically forced to date people within the industry because I don't know, I don't know, maybe people or other girls in this case, when they hear you're a porn star, they are not, especially when you're a male porn star, they are not as open and shit, For female porn stars, however, it could. For female porn stars, it could be a little bit easier, though. Maybe? I'm not entirely sure.
For women in general, it is easier.
Yeah, but it's bizarre if you really think about if you marry like a porn star, and it's really bizarre if you come home from work and then she comes home and then it's like, oh, I had so much fun at work, and was like.
Well, of the cases that I know of, stars that actually got married, they just left the profession after it or before it, unless it was someone else within the industry that I know. Maybe actually that happened,
And that is even more bizarre, by the way, for Japanese porn actresses. I heard, by the way, because in their I'm not entirely sure if it's for everyone, but if they sign a contract, they have the legal right that when they drop out, that the company, when they do like compilation movies or whatever, they can choose their footage for I think up to 3 years for compilation purposes in movies, and after that, I think if they can go to Kurt and ask all of the studios to legally remove every movie she has ever starred in to get that off of the records. I don't know if that's for everyone, but I heard that some Japanese porn actresses actually have that in their contract. Not entirely sure if that's for everyone though, but that goes to show you,
But I mean, that would be if they go and do that, it would mean perhaps it would mean a huge loss of money for the company.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's not, I mean, I wouldn't understand, if it's just that they don't use her material anymore for anything.
Yeah.
But removing what is already there in the market sounds a bit like, I don't know.
Once it's on the internet, you're never gonna remove it. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Especially not that kind of material. But I mean, also, if you consider, like, you worked for, I don't know, like, in 200 movies or whatnot, and you basically invoke that legal right that you might have, that is insane. Like, remove the entire catalog of everything that you've ever produced.
You know, they take the phone, you know, call the producer and say, like, I invoke the power of the emperor. Remove my material. And then some sort of, you know, Sailor Moon dance, and it happens. That's how things work in Japan.
Because, you know, there was this case not too long ago. Don't ask me, I really can't remember how I actually found that out, but there was like a girl that was actually suicidal to the point where she almost basically killed herself. Apparently she also showed signs of like mental decay on the set before, like in the last two movies that she starred in. And she also posted like really worrisome pictures on Twitter where she like cut herself or shit. And that's also when she said that she's gonna invoke her legal right to remove, like she waits for the 3 years and then she goes to court with a lawyer to remove all of the stuff that she ever starred in, because she said like she got basically shunned away by her family for that also, and now she kind of felt the pressure, you know. And yeah, she just said it like every porn star has that in Japan. Not sure about that though.
Well, in any case, you know, it is a nice right that they have, you know, because otherwise, actually, in these American stars that retire and then try to do something outside of it, especially in acting, I read, you know, news about them being rejected after associations of people, you know, realize who it was, you know, and they just, you know, were like, no, go away.
Interesting that you mentioned that. The Japanese movie Noroi, by the way, which is fucking awesome, made by...
Noroi.
If you look for Japanese movies, by the way, you can most definitely be sure that movie is from the guy who directed Ju-on the Grudge. I think every Japanese horror movie I have is from the guy that directed that movie. Same case for Noroi. But the thing is, I didn't know that, but one of the actresses that just shows up briefly was actually a Japanese porn actress, and she played the friend of the main actress. And the thing is, she opened the door and I was like, she looks familiar. Where have I seen her before? But the thing is, what I wanted to come across is that at this point, and you know, I listened to a podcast where I can say the name. She's called Brie Mills. She makes lesbian porn, American one. And she is the one that makes like really high value movies with like really rich plot. And I actually talked about that nowadays like want actually real plot in the movies to get more engaged with. And there is one specific company that she works with. They made like 2 big like blockbuster movies, and I gotta say I watched them also for the story. Obviously, you really can't just watch those movies without even watching the sex scenes, because it's a little bit low budget, but they get closer and closer to Hollywood with each production. I gotta say, it's getting really good. And I think that's also why acting is actually like now a legit thing that porn stars could go for, you know, because it actually requires a little bit of acting skills at the very least to make regular porn, at least in this space, you know.
Yes, actually, you know, basically what Playboy has been doing since the beginning of time, I guess. I mean, more or less, they try to make things a bit more, you know, like a real story, you know, but putting all this stuff in, you know, which is kind of, you know, like in real life, you know. Yeah. But the real question here is, those movies, are they blockbusters or are they dickbusters? Huh?
With this being said, with this question for the ages, we should make a podcast of our own, by the way. Where we just subtract
for a dickcast.
We just, as you can see, by the way, we just subtracted all the memes subconsciously, and we actually got a good conversation going. And then you went like, is it a podcast, or is it a dickcast, or is it a blockbuster, or is it a dickbuster?
It was inevitable.
With this being said, and with Average Joe, aka Other Joe, aka Other Mafioso, we bid you farewell until the next chapter, which is Comedy Interlude and possibly like the second worst decision for looking for an IKEA one-night stand. Thanks again for Mr. Sixda for joining in on this madness.
Ye welcome.
Into the women psychology, which is definitely foreign territory. And we see you in the next dig-busting episode of Super Whamina 2, where we show that we don't know comedy for shit and that we still can't find an IKEA one-night stand to save our lives.
Yes. Jesus, that's it.
Exactly.